Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? Hello, I'm coming at you from all angles. Hello. Today's going to be a really difficult one. It's going to really mess with your mind. Not. Okay. Real simple one today, actually. I lied about it being difficult. Is this here, this insignificant little looking piece of paper. Now, I'm not even going to show you what it does. I'm just going to demonstrate it, and I'm going to leave it up to you. What paper you use. So on my original one, where did I put my trimmer? Oh, it's there. On that one that I just showed you, I just used a piece of coffee dyed paper, my lace coffee dyed paper. And I'm going to do the same again, because it's actually quite difficult with the patterned paper to do. You'll see why in a minute. Okay, so what we need first of all is a rectangle. So that's not difficult, is it? And the one that I showed you was 4 inches deep, because that's significant as well. But I'm actually going to do one that's 5 inches deep. All right, so I've lined it up with my 5 inches. That's that. Okay. Now, whatever depth you do, so as I've just said, I've done 5 inches. The next bit needs to be 10 inches. So it needs to be double whatever that measurement is. So if you do it to 4 inches, then you'll need to cut this bit to 8 inches. If you do it to 3.5, then you'll need to do it to 7. But the smaller you get, the smaller the little pocket that you're going to get. All right. But obviously, the bigger you get, you can't do it too big, because it then won't fit on your page. All right. But as I said in a previous video, you can start making some of these elements up so that you've got a little bit of a stash. So you could actually have a fair bit of a play and create yourself quite a few of these, because they're really quite quick. Okay, so, oh, away, Carol. So if I did it to 5 inches, I know now that this needs to be at 10. So line it up with me 10 inches there and chop that bit off there. Okay, and the next bit is turn it lengthways, fold it in half. Don't do a permanent crease just yet, you know, with your bone folder. Just do a small crease. Alright. So the next bit then is to fold down this corner here, down to that centre fold, and making sure that it lines up across the bottom bit here. Okay. Easy enough so far. Then fold that corner down, so that it does the same thing, lines up across the bottom here, meets in the middle there, so that they're butt up next to each other. They're not overlapping, they're just butt up. Open that up, open that up. Okay, so the way in which this one works is this folds down, that folds in, and that folds over the top. Alright, I'll do it again. So we have our rectangle, we folded it in half, we folded that corner down, and we folded that corner down. So now to actually make the element, we're going to fold that corner down, we're going to flip that over, and then we're going to flip this corner down over the top of it. That's it. That's all there is to it. What we at? 4 minutes 24. How many of them can you make whilst you're watching the England football match this afternoon? Woo! So, I've done one here with the digital paper. And as you can see, this is quite directional. So I folded it in half. I folded my 2 top corners down, opened it back up. So now I'm going to fold that one down, flip that one over and flip that one down. It looks a little bit silly because the cherries are growing that way. They're going in that direction. So it doesn't look quite so good, does it? Okay, so that's it that way up. So let's turn it that way. I've done that now. Turn it that way. And instead of having them flopping down, we'll have it flopping up and across and up. And then you could have that up in the top corner of your page. But again, my lemon is growing in the wrong direction, so it looks a little bit silly to me. So I'm trying this one, which is the overall pattern page, and I think I'm probably going to have the same problem, but because there's a couple that are a bit sideways on, might not look quite so bad. Anyway, we'll give it a go. So it's 5 inches by 10. Fold it in half. And this is why I was saying about the magazine, because it's writing on a lot of things and because it's photographs, very directional, it might not work so well with using a magazine page. But if you do decide to use one, you might want to decide to attach a piece of coffee dyed paper to the back so that when you open it up, you've got somewhere to write. Tra-la-la. And of course the thing is as well is that once you've sussed it out and you've got it the way that you want it, you then can go in with your bone folder and make the creases more definite. So that folds down, that folds in, that folds down. Still got a bit of a directional problem going on, but you know, there's no reason why I couldn't cut a triangle out and stick a triangle on top of there. But the idea is, anyway, is to make this so that it makes a little bit of a secret hiding place, because you open it up and think, oh, that's it, so I've got that to write on. But no, you haven't. You can open it up and you can open it up again. And not only that, but you've got that side to write on as well. Okay, so let me show you on this one. So this is, oh, it's opened. So this is what it does in the journal. That flips up, that flips out, and that flips up. So you've got all of that space to write on, all of that space, and all of that space to write on. And then, of course, because of the way in which we stick it on, which is down the two sides here on the back, it also then becomes a pocket. And we do love a pocket, don't we? So that's it for today. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right, I'm off to go and have a cup of tea. My second one of the day. I'm about ready for it now. I'll see you later and have fun. Bye.